And I don't think I hurt my knee at all, just a little superficial. Get it out with one hand. Hi, good morning.
Welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly. We are in Vermont.
It's chilly.
It's chilly. It was in the 40s last night. It was so nice. It was great sleeping. Good snuggling under some covers weather. It was great. We enjoyed it.
So this is week 2, day 1 of week 2. And we're having an administrative day, doing all of our address change. And then I'm cooking in here, doing some meal prep. So let me show you. So here's the paperwork, the computer. Josh is doing his bit. Hi, Josh. I've already boiled some pasta and some broccoli. And I'm making an Alfredo sauce now, just to have a little bit of something hearty for us to eat today. And then, you know, it's one little step at a time in here. And went grocery shopping, stocked up again. So, yeah, that's it for today so far. Stopped at a rest stop, and this poor guy's tire is like demolished, and they didn't have the right tools, so we had checked for our one tool for changing a tire. It didn't quite work, so he just went over there with his ratchet set to see if it could possibly help them. And then in the meantime, this other guy pulled up in his RV, and he's standing over there too. They're all trying to help them get that tire off. It's pretty damaged and shredded. You can't really see it now because they're in the way. So Soph and I are just going to hang out here a little bit, keep an eye on the van and all this stuff that Josh had to pull out to get to the tool. So it always feels good to help people if you can. So I just had a little spill. I was walking through this parking lot and waiting for Josh. He's still over there helping the guy. And the guy that's in the RV had a dog in his car. And I'm just walking regular pace. And the pavement was uneven and I went down. Oh my gosh, I couldn't move at first. Let me show you my knee. Skinned my knee, but I'm just glad. My hands have a little bit of skin stuff, but they're not as bloody. Just little marks, so I'll get it cleaned up. And I don't think I hurt my knee at all, just a little superficial. So the guys that Josh was helping gifted us with this bag, and inside is this nice container. So I can get it out. It's called moon cake. Let's see if I can get it out with one hand. It's a nice little tin. Let me see if I can get it open. Look at this. It came with like a little fork inside of it and like little individual cakes. Looks yummy. Now we love our desserts. We'll have to rate this one. Awesome. Very kind of them. According to recent medical journal I read, French fries and milkshakes help with scraped knees. Not only for children, but adults as well. How's the moon pie?
I just took my first bite. It's moist at least. I was worried it was going to be dry, but it's not. And it's got a, don't know what's in it. Don't know what the ingredients are. It's a very unique sort of flavor. But
looks very dense and moist.
Yeah, it's not super sweet, but it's okay. It's almost got a slightly nutty flavor, like it's got almonds or something in it. But you don't taste them. It's a smooth texture though. But yeah, pretty good. So we're in Vermont and we're just driving along here, noticing these trees. Some of them are actually starting to change. You can see some here on the left. They're the center of the road. Actually, the leaves are already changing red. There's quite a few of the ones we've seen around here. The tops of the trees are starting to turn yellow, and some of them have fully turned. And this is the middle of September. Summer's not even over yet, but they're starting to turn. I don't know if the camera's picking up that hill straight ahead. I can see throughout that hill trees that have a red tinge to them. Like they're some of them are starting to turn already.
And the trees on the side of the road.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about, seeing how it's so early, but it is literally still summer.
Yeah, it's September 10th today.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway, welcome to Vermont.
National Forest. Live Brook Trailhead.
We have it to ourselves. Not quite. There's a couple of cars there, but they're not staying the night. So we've just pulled into this parking spot, and I don't know how level it is, so we're going to get Kelly to do a sync test and record herself doing it so we can find out how level it is. Alright, so here's the sink. We're going to see, she's going to put some water in there, we're going to see which direction the water goes. I'm going to say let's go to the left side and turn it off. Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's going to the left side. That's the left side of the van, and that's the direction it's going, but not a whole lot. We're fairly level here, but not too bad. So we're down a little bit on the left-hand side, but it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad for just to pull in and see what's here. There was a couple of other spots that look kind of level. So there were a couple of other spots that looked kind of level, but there were cars in them. So we're going to wait them out because they're just cars. Nobody's staying the night except for us. So we're going to wait them out and see if we can find a better level spot. Although this isn't bad, but we'll see if we can find a better level spot.
Hi.
But we are going to a waterfall today, hiking up this mountain. We wanted to come to some mountains. And we were here in March, I believe, of this year. And they just had a big snow, so we really couldn't do much. And I just had my surgery on my knee, so we couldn't do any walking. But not so today. So we're going to go on this waterfall hike. Of course, we're going to show it to you. And yeah, we've been having a good time while we've been here. But it's been nice and cool, great weather, loving it. Yeah. Kelly's not as much of a fan of the cool weather, but I like it. So anyways, we'll show you along. So we are in the Live Brook Wilderness area. It's a national forest here. We're going for this hike, and this is the Live Brook waterfalls we're going to go to. Interesting area up here, being a wilderness area. There's nothing man-made or built around, so yeah, interesting. So hopefully, I haven't read anything online or anything else about this hike. But a local did tell me it's a good hike and it's a good waterfall, so local knowledge is usually the best. So here we go.
Very rocky terrain so far. Which just makes you have to keep an eye on my footing, especially after my little spill yesterday. But it's really pretty. It's really densely treed forest, populated with trees. You know what I mean. So the path has changed. Josh says this path is an old railroad train track. Probably over 100 years ago. It's all raised and elevated and makes for a flatter walk for us.
Come here, Soph. That's a good girl. You gonna tell everybody how much you're enjoying this? Huh? You're in your element? Oh yeah, do you like these hikes? Do you like these hikes? Alright, let's go. Somebody's loving it out here. This is what she lives for. She's gone. Barely even see her up there. So we're starting to get a little steep here as we come up this hill. I'll show you there. This is probably a good 15% grade at least, if not more, as we're coming up. Kind of boulder and rock strewn, but it's a nice walk.
Josh just picked up a stick. He's clearing all the cobwebs for me.
Cobweb clearer. The doctor used to call these things spider wands because you magically wave them and the cobwebs disappear. But this trail is getting more and more covered in cobwebs. Powder's just clearing them off my face. Hey, that's Danny. Get your own stick. Go get your own. I'm clearing the path. Let's go. So, this trail we're walking on, as you can see here, looks pretty well defined, and it is. These, I think, were old roads because the sign at the beginning of the trail talked about there being logging and things here, and also mining lye back at the beginning of the 20th century. So I think this trail we're on is one of those leftover roads. It's just been left to, you know, to its own devices and has kind of started to be reclaimed. It's not the road it once was, but places like this we can see it's pretty smooth and all that. But in the steep bits, it looks like all the small stuff is washed away and it's all you're left with is the bigger rocks, and it doesn't look like a road anymore. It looks more like a creek bed, but I think it's just over time, because it's a national forest, they're not maintaining it, they're just letting it nature take its course. I think that's what's happening. But this, I think, is one of the old logging roads. So the information board at the beginning of the trail also talked about in 2003 when Hurricane Irene came up this way, all the rain and the deluge created mudslides, and this is actually the site of one of them. You can see here all of these rocks and things tumbled down here and back probably another 100 meters that way. It's all kind of like this, and you can see that up there's only little saplings and things that have grown back in that time, because it's only like 20 years ago, but everything else has been cleared out completely, bound to basically bare rock. But so yeah, hurricanes even have an impact way up here. So this one's got the zoomies. She's running up and down this hill. I think we're here at the falls. She's running up and down this little incline here, out to this bare rock, skidding to a stop and zooming back up here. I don't know how after all this she still has that kind of energy, but she does. There she goes again. Oh, she's calm this time. She was very animated before. Yeah, getting a drink. And here are the falls, cascading down, and you can't see it, but it goes all the way up through here. We'll get a better view. There she is, Miss Zoomy again. She's zooming around here, running around, exploring everything. This is what she loves. She loves it. She loves this whole exploration thing. Of course, for her it's a matter of just finding smells and sticks to chew on, but nonetheless, she loves it. We're just coming up this little side trail so we can get a better view of the falls. It's coming into view. It's pretty spectacular. As it emerges here among the trees. So we can only see part of it from there, but wow, that's amazing. Look up here, up there, keeps going all the way up there. Little cascade as opposed to one big fall. It's just a big cascade, but beautiful. So here's my passenger princess. She doesn't like heights. I don't know how much further she's going to go up here. But this comes up and then actually crosses over this part of the falls here on the ledge, I think. There she is, though. So here I am. I'm actually standing on this ledge in the stream of water for the falls. And there they are. Beautiful. They come here, and they continue down this valley they keep cascading for quite some time. And Kelly's getting a bit nervous about me being out here, and she's very nervous about Soph being out here. But, you know, she's got a very good sense of balance. And there she goes. No, no sense of danger at all, that girl. Yeah. She's just running across all this slippery, slimy stuff like it's nothing.
What are you doing, Phil?
So we just got back from our hike, which evidently wasn't enough exercise for Kelly. She's got her bands and everything out, and she's like, well, I'm going to do more. So we're sitting here in the van. She can't even sit still. She just cleaned the kitchen cupboard, and now she's going to exercise. Whereas I'm like, I'm ready for a nap, but not her. No, no.
Oh.
So we have come down here to the creek. How did you describe it, Kelly?
I just said it's beautiful. We didn't bring our regular cameras, so I was like, oh my gosh. Look at the way the sun is hitting.
Yeah, in this light, this is the sun to the trees here. And this is a steep embankment right here. And it literally goes straight down there.
We just took a little trail behind the van
And that's the creek.
thinking nothing was back here. And I'm so
I knew the
shocked.
creek was back here. But yeah, it's nice. I'm here literally, 50 meters from the van. You can see. That's the van right here in the center of the screen there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right there. That's the van. So we are, you can just see it clearly there. So it's not that far away. And here we are, out here at the creek. So it's pretty close by. And yeah, we're just here taking it in. Sophie's just eating, so we're giving her a bit of a chance to stretch her legs and do her business. So, but it's nice dappled golden light through the trees and late afternoon sun shining through over here onto the actual rocks of the creek as well. That lovely golden afternoon light.
We just came to this place that might have ice cream, but I just wanted to show you the backdrop of the mountains. And they just have all these pretty flowers here. So cute. Everything's homemade.
I think I did not get that letter, but I'll make sure I'm not doing it.
So we got raspberry, oatmeal cake, banana cake Josh got. We're going to share this ice cream, which is wild blue lemon. And then, of course, I just got a chocolate chip cookie because that's a backup.
You have to.
Because you have to. It's my favorite. So the first place we went to get ice cream
It's closed.
was closed. So we came
And
to
the second place.
and the second place. But the third time we struck gold here. But we're going to rush back to the forest, try to get a shower before the sun goes down, and then we'll dive into this dessert.
Okay, so we are back. We have showered, and we are. Kelly is tasting the ice cream. Tell me what you think of that. It's a blueberry lemon.
Mm-hmm. It's very good. The lemon is really just a little hint of it.
Mm-hmm.
More of a blueberry flavor.
Yeah, it looks nice. Looks very blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the raspberry oatmeal bar. which we haven't tasted yet. This is the banana cake, which I'm in the process of eating, which is okay. Nothing to write home about. Then there's a chocolate chip cookie, which didn't make it even a mile down the road before that was gone. And I couldn't even tell you what it was like.
I didn't even give him a bite. I didn't even offer him any of it.
She just whooped the whole thing.
This is really good. The raspberry.
Yeah?
It has like a nice pastry bottom, the raspberry, and then the oats. Not super sweet.
It looks tasty.
I might let you have a bite of this one now.
You might let me have a bite? Thank you. It's so generous of you. And I apologize for all my coughing. I'm still kind of sick and getting a little bit coffee, a little bit nasally. You probably hear it in my voice, but I can't do anything about it except for fight through it. So, what they say, feed a cold, that's what I'm trying. I know some people say starve it, but there's no fun in that. All right. Feed me a spoonful of that and let me taste it. That's good. That's good. The lemon is definitely there, but it's not overpowering. Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. All right, let me try the other one. Let's see what this one's like.
You think you're sick and I have to feed you?
Just holding the camera. I only got so many hands, right? That's okay. It's subtle but fresh. I mean, it's okay. It's tasty, but that ice cream is pretty good. I might stick to the ice cream. What about you?
I like them all.
Okay.
Sad but true.
And if you look right over Kelly's shoulder, you see little Missy back there. She's already zonked out. It's 7 o'clock. That girl, like 6 o'clock is like the hour for her. She's like, okay, it's time to settle down and all that. She's up there. She digs herself a little nest in the pillows and goes to sleep and waits for us to come to bed, pretty much. So, all right. Well, we're going to tackle this because we don't have a freezer, so we have to eat all that ice cream.
Yeah, we have.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, right? Ooh. So we're going to finish that, and we're going to finish that, and we're going to finish that, and then after that, we're going to probably call it a night. So,
Sugar coma.
Yeah. That's how our evening's going to go. So we'll see you in the morning.
Here's where we slept the last 2 nights, here in the forest. It's like this dead end, which is really nice. It's like a little circle here. We were by ourselves last night. Also wanted to show you our seat covers. We got new seat covers to protect the seats and give them some longevity, especially with Sophie sitting up here. I had a towel down for a while, but it's really nice to have these seat coverings. They wipe off really easily. They're supposed to be puncture resistant for the dog, as well as much easier to brush the hair off than the other material.
Well, good morning. We had a nice night last night. It was pretty cool again, down in the 40s. And we had a relaxing morning, so I went for a little walk. And yeah, we're getting on the road and heading back to Delaware now. But yeah, we've been 2 weeks now, full time in the van. What are your thoughts on that?
One is, I told Josh yesterday, we have to have a family meeting about this temperature thing, because we didn't really discuss how much he was going to enjoy these 40-degree temperatures at night, and not put the heat on for me. But it has made for nice sleeping weather, but it's like different, just feeling the cold and the heat, like the air circulating.
I mean, it feels like fall. It's nice to actually want to be under the covers. Like normally I'm like barely able to put a sheet on and all that. And now I'm like under there, my feet are even in under the covers sometimes, which is rare for me. I'm like, this is great. Yeah.
And it felt like this was just a regular travel week, and now like we're going back to our home state, but now we're not going back to home because this is our home. And I think right now we have a few extra items, like in the shower area, it's turned into like a catch-all because of I brought some things home from my other job, and just just still in that transition phase. But overall, like my closet or my cabinet of clothes, taking things in and out, that's worked out really well. And I'm used to reaching for things and taking things out to get what I need. I did kind of like rearrange everything a little bit this week and went through all the cabinets and just to make a little more user friendly, the things that I need to reach from the front. But yeah, it's been good, and managing. We're able to shower every day outside, and so it's been good. It hasn't felt like a huge change or adjustment anyway. Although I do think I'm gonna go home somewhere, but now it's just like, okay, we're gonna park and shower and all that. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, very good. So, thanks for following us and for obviously tuning in for this one. If you're not already, please subscribe. It really does help us out, and we appreciate it. And those of you who are subscribed, you may have people that might be interested in our videos. Feel free to share it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it really helps us out. We appreciate it. And as always, our Patreon link will be in the description below. But until then, we'll see you out there.
See you out there.